Hi everyone, you may know me or may not know me from the UK database post from last year. My name is Jessica Furley Nolan, and I have been through hell of a lot, from being adopted when I was a baby all the way to when I was up to 18 years old, being mentally and physically abused. Last year I became pregnant after the hell I had been through with my partner and through the police. Last year, while I was pregnant, I was harassed and bullied by social services and the police for no good reason while I was pregnant. The first time when my partner got arrested was at 1 o'clock in the morning for no good reason, for apparently hurting me when there was no evidence, and they NFA'd it, which is fine with me because there's no evidence. After that, I have slept on a sofa for a week with a lady called Sarah, who apparently is my cousin. She and her friend absolutely bullied me, made me upset, and gave me a bump on the head and a phone crack screen. I have reported this to the police. They have done absolutely nothing for me. They have bullied me, pressured me, and completely made me like I was a complete idiot. Social services on the other side have absolutely been cruel to me and nasty. While I was in their care with social services when I was a baby, they've told me to stop telling them stories and stop telling them nonsense about my adopted parents. My adopted parents, Peter Furley and Victoria Nolan, they both have bullied me, made me feel like nobody wanted me, and then they completely not fed me properly and absolutely hurt me in many different ways. I have got scars all over my body from their abuse. From last year, when I was pregnant, 3 months, like I said, I was at Sarah's for a week, sleeping on a sofa, not fed properly, and then getting a bump on the head, while my partner had bail conditions of not allowed to contact me for no good reason, because even though he's the only one who actually cares. And then after that, for a week, I had to sleep on a sofa. After the bump on the head and the cracked phone screen, I ran back to my partner, even though he had the bail conditions on. We camped out for a week. I was hungry, but we were sleeping out in a tent, but we were both fine and healthy and perfectly fine. And then when we came back, we had the door smashed in. While I was 3 months pregnant, my partner locked himself in a cupboard, and then they changed the report, the police did, after they physically dragged me out of my own home, where I am on the tenancy, and so is my partner. They lie about my partner, they had lied about me, and then after that, after they physically dragged me out and lied about my partner and me, they say that they found me in a cupboard, when that is complete bullshit. Because because the truth is, my partner was in there, because I was the one who got him out. I was the one who supported him the whole way through when people kept on talking nonsense over and over again. And while we were camping out for a week in the tent as well, they thought it was hilarious to put us on the UK database, saying that apparently I'm a missing vulnerable person and that my partner was a dangerous person. For some reason, I don't know what it is with you lot, but my partner isn't dangerous, because I clearly don't have any bruises on me, do I? I am clearly healthy, happy, and absolutely tired and stressed out because of what I have been through. When they put us on the UK database, they said I was vulnerable, but they also put us on the BBC News, on the BBC website, on papers, saying apparently I was missing. When they know that I wasn't, because I told them that I was safe, I told them where I was, and I told them I did not want anything to do with them. And as well, after we camped out for a week and after I got dragged out and all that happened, I got unlawfully sectioned. And then my partner got unlawfully arrested again. And then my partner had a DVPO on, which is Domestic Violence Protection Order, Order of Protection, whatever it's called. And for 4 weeks, I was sleeping on the sofa, not fed properly, and not supported by my apparently cousins, who thought it was okay to bully an autistic child who was only 18, 19 at the time. I'm 19 now, and I was born the 20th of September. And I have been through a hell of a lot. From last year, while I was pregnant, to what's happened now. Because when my partner went to court, the judge said that my partner was allowed to come with me. From when social services lied about my partner, like Joanna Kimber, who mocked me while she was a social worker, still now, when she shouldn't be, because she mocked me and said, "Oh, I love the way Jess explains things," then kept on harassing me and making me upset and cry while I was pregnant. And then having to go at my partner after my partner was sticking up for me and himself, and then says to my partner, "Oh, Ben, calm down," or "Please don't swear," and so forth. And then after that, we have a lady come in here who kept on coming towards us Monday to Friday, nearly every day. We've had social workers come in here while I was pregnant. And then this lady, with her partner, she says to her partner, "Oh, the baby's not here, Lauren. Let's go then." And as well, Joanna Kimber also says to me, "Oh, you're not going to cope well losing a child, are you?" So they basically planned on killing our daughter, apparently planned on taking away from me at 3 days old, and then I had no contact for 2 weeks after I was in labour, and the police thought it was okay to physically threw me out of the police station 5 days after labour. And then after that, our daughter was critically ill for when she was only 3 weeks old, and then she passed away at 4 weeks old with apparently a head injury and apparently not urinating properly. But they keep on telling us that there's apparently loads of reasons that our daughter died, but I had no contact with her for 2 weeks, and they have completely lied and say to me that I'm apparently vulnerable, but when they also send me a single ticket to see our daughter on my own at night time to Bristol. So explain to me, why am I vulnerable but they think it's okay to send me to Bristol? I don't see it that's okay, because they completely twisted their lies and poisoned it. I have also had my PIP suspended twice for no good reason as well. Nothing in writing, nothing in person, and they just say to me, "Oh, it's social services who have suspended it." I ring social services, they tell me they have no record of suspending my PIP. And then my partner's officer says in front of me that our daughter apparently had bruises while she was born. I've got a photo on my phone of her having no bruises after she was born. She was healthy, she was fine, everything was okay. But the next minute, when she was in social services care, she died at 4 weeks old because of them. I don't know the truth, but this is my story to let you know that social services are dangerous and nobody should trust them, including Joanna Kimber. And if you, Joanna Kimber, watching this, I hope you go to prison for what you have done, because none of this is right. I am 19 years old and I've been through a hell of a lot, and now I do not sleep because of you lot, because of what you have put me and my partner through. I am scared of you, and I am ready to have a fight against you, arguing non-stop, because what you have done is not right. So yeah, goodbye.